gonna make it. Go see if they're home. Moments like this require someone who will act.
프랭크는 하원 다수당의 원내 부총무입니다. 가망 없는 계획목을 비튼 걸 보면 알 수 있듯 그는 냉정하고 결단력 있는 남자죠.
Stunning.
특유의 언변과 카리스마를 바탕으로 20여년간 의회에서 살아남은 거물 정치인이 됐고 이번에 당선된 대통령도 프랭크의 솜씨죠. 도움을 준 대가로 국무부 장관 자리를 약속받았으니 앞으로의 정치 인생도 탄탄대로일 겁니다.
Give and take. Welcome to Washington.
I know he made you a promise, but circumstances have changed.
The nature of promises, Linda, is that they remain immune to changing circumstances.
대통령이 약속을 어겼죠.
I got you hired, Linda. I bring years of foreign affairs committee.
Frank, please.
큰일입니다. 국무부 장관 자리가 날아가면서 아내가 총수로 있는 깨끗한 물 자선단체가 받기로 한 기부금도 함께 날아가 버리죠.
You didn't call. You didn't call me, Francis.
She says they need to keep me in Congress.
You should be angry.
I'm livid.
Then where is that? I don't see it.
가만히 있을 프랭크가 아닙니다. 대통령이 먼저 약속을 어겼으니 이젠 본인의 방식대로 일을 처리할 차례죠. 가장 먼저 처리해야 할 건 본인의 자리에 앉아있는 국무부 장관 후보 마이클 컨입니다.
I know what I have to do.
Good.
I think I see what you're getting at. Kern first?
That's how you devour a whale, Doug. One bite at a time. I almost pity him. He didn't choose to be put on my planet. When I carve him up and toss him to the dogs, only then will he confront that brutal, inescapable truth.
그리곤 해야 할 일은 입지를 넓혀야 하죠. 대통령은 취임식 날 교육개혁을 공약으로 낼 생각이니 교육안을 만들고 있는 도널드가 지금 대통령이 가장 중요하게 보고 있는 사람입니다.
I'm guessing she'll say Donald Blythe for education.
Garrett wants the bill on the floor in the first 100 days.
100 days? I can deliver.
Grab your jacket.
Thanks so much. I'll call you.
엉덩이를 훔쳐보는 장면이 제대로 찍히고 마침 막내 기자였던 조이는 자신의 엉덩이를 훔쳐보는 프랭크를 찾아갑니다.
Miss, you need to step away from the
If I could just have one
Step
second.
away from the
Mutual Admiration Society.
It's all right, Steve. Come on in, Miss Barnes.
조이가 원하는 건 단 하나, 기사거리죠.
It's a cheap ploy.
It's cheap but effective.
I protect your identity. I print whatever you tell me, and I'll never ask any questions.
I've led a very long, very successful career avoiding this sort of intrigue with the press. How exactly may I help you, Miss Barnes?
My cell phone's on the back.
Does that work on anybody?
Does what?
The push-up bra and the V-neck tee.
license and registration.
The glove compartment, sweetheart. Look, I don't want to be a prick, but I'm a member of Congress.
음주 단속에 걸린 남자의 이름은 루소입니다. 알코올 중독과 약, 여자에 빠져 사는 루소는 여러모로 문제가 많은 의원입니다. 그런 루소를 누군가 꺼내줍니다.
Russo, you're free to go.
Were you alone?
Yes.
You cannot keep doing this, Peter. It's going to catch up with you.
말들이 준비됐으니 슬슬 시작할 때죠.
What are you? Bill is garbage, Donald.
도널드한텐 교육개혁안을 다시 짜오라 하곤
Okay, Frank. I'll see what I can do.
Good, and Donald, don't let this get you down. What?
What do you have?
Absolutely nothing.
Why would you want Michael gone?
국무부 장관 자리에 앉힐 꼭두각시를 준비합니다. 그리고 조이에게 도널드의 조언을 유출시키죠.
Legally, which I'm okay
I
with.
just love this painting, don't you? So, it seems you've been a bit irresponsible. Honestly, Peter, do you really think these things just take care of themselves?
당연하게도 경찰청장을 매수해 루소를 빼내준 건 필요한 것이 있어서입니다. 국무부 장관 후보 마이클을 끌어내릴 때 쓰기 위해서죠.
Doug will be in touch.
Hang on.
Where did you get this?
Wrong question. The right question is how quickly can we get it up on the site?
You won't tell me a source?
I can't do that.
We've got a copy of the administration's education bill.
Shouldn't I be writing
She wrote it already.
Tom, I am your chief political correspondent.
Go! I want this by tomorrow.
But I need to focus on the inauguration.
This is more important.
Let's get started.
계획대로 교육안의 조안이 유출되고 이 사실을 모르는 대통령은 100일 안에 법안을 넘기겠다는 약속을 드립니다.
And I, in turn, choose to place that faith in our children in the first 100 days of this administration.
그리고 초안 작성자 도널드의 구설수와 문제점들이 지적받으며 초안이 엎어지죠.
This web traffic's absolutely crazy.
Want the paper?
No. 25 years he's been pushing this particular agenda, and his setbacks are a dime a dozen with a bill of this size.
Frank, if you can't control
I
this,
don't take well to being micromanaged, Linda.
if this thing can't make it to the floor in the first 100 days, then I'll let you explain to the president why he lied to the American people.
예상대로 시간이 얼마 남지 않자 초조해지고 프랭크는 교육개혁과 관련된 인재들을 뽑아 새로운 조안을 작성하게 합니다.
This is your home until we have a presentable first draft.
그리곤 도널드를 위하는 척 연기를 하고
What's she saying?
They want to point fingers. And
Wait, Frank, this is not your fault.
no, we have to protect your reputation.
It should be me. It should be you, Frank.
스스로 법안 작성 책임자로 프랭크를 추천하고 물러나게 만들죠.
He has no idea we got 6 kids in the next room already working on a new draft.
I am relinquishing my management of the Education Reform Act. I feel very confident placing the bill in Frank's capable hands.
이젠 다음 차례는 국무부 장관 후보 마이클 컨입니다. 30년 전 마이클 컨이 편집장으로 있던 신문사의 한 칼럼을 퍼뜨리라 지시하고
Which it has illegally occupied since 1967.
Illegally occupied. This is a man trying to be confirmed as Secretary of State. Everything is a story. Get a good night's sleep, Miss Bonds. We have a big day tomorrow.
It's going to be in tomorrow's Washington Herald's front page, and it was written by Zoe Barnes. When you were editor back in September 1978, quote, an illegal occupation.
Honestly, George, I can't remember. It was 35 years.
What you thought then is relevant as well.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever changed your views since college?
Certainly, but I'm not the nominee for Secretary of State.
끝입니다. 국무부 장관 후보의 당황한 얼굴은 곧바로 전국에 퍼지고 유대인 차별반대 단체의 입김을 풀어 마이클을 끌어내리게 하죠.
Why don't you move that computer out of the way? Let me see what that looks like.
I'm rabid!
Is everything okay?
더 확실히 후보직을 내려놓게 하기 위해 루스를 보내죠.
This is coming from Frank.
No. This is coming from no one. You mean your little office romance?
What do you know about that?
When it comes to your life, Peter, and what I know about it, you should assume that there's no such thing as a secret.
And he calls Israel illegal. Well, he's an anti-Semite and he is wrong.
It's too easy.
루소는 그 당시 마이클 밑에서 일하던 직원 로이 카페니악을 설득해 문제의 칼럼을 마이클이 작성했다 진술하게 하죠.
$10,000.
A what?
The guy you were with the other night. The one who was arrested. You know who he was?
You mean the congressman?
There was no congressman. There was no arrest. None of that exists.
그 시각 더그는 꼭두각시인 루스의 뒤처리를 해주고 있었죠. 앞으로 진행시킬 일을 하려면 팔이 없어야 합니다.
The donation from Sandcorp. The money will have to come from somewhere else.
You're suggesting...
Evelyn, we're going to let some people go.
Claire, can we just think about this?
I have thought about it.
한편 풍선인 생그룹의 기부를 못 받게 되면서 직원의 절반이나 되는 수를 해고하게 됩니다. 그리고 일을 마친 총무까지 해고해 버리는데
I'm going to need you to leave us today too, Evelyn.
You just had me fire 18 people.
I know.
Am I supposed to tell my daughter?
I'm sorry, Evelyn. I
No, you're not. You don't give a fuck. I have to call my doctor.
가슴 아프지만 티낼 수 없죠.
I know today has been tough. You have any questions? My door is always open.
I didn't author that editorial. Not a single sentence, word, comma, or period.
Get ready, Kathy. Things are about to move very quickly.
God, you're fucking high.
No,
Yes, you are. Look at your eyes.
Oh, please, just...
인종차별주의자란 낙인이 찍힌 마이클은 결국 후보 자리를 자진 사퇴하고 이 자리엔 프랭크가 점 찍어둔 사람을 앉힐 생각입니다.
Kern is out. Catherine Durant. As soon as Kern withdraws, you say she'll be the replacement.
Is that true?
It will be after you write it. This is where we get to create.
조이의 기사로 각종 언론사들이 캐서린에 관해 떠들어 대통령까지 관심을 갖게 되죠.
She's the one.
Durant is the way to go. It's a no-brainer.
Is the rumor true?
Well, we weren't considering her at first, but the president asked me to have her vetted in case we want to go that route.
그리고 거기에 프랭크의 몇 마디로 가십거리였던 캐서린 듀란트의 국무부 장관 후보권을 프랭크가 현실로 만들려 하죠.
It's not the worst idea in the world.
한편 누군가 조이를 찾아오는데
Still didn't like your profile on Catherine Durant.
No, I didn't. I loved it.
교육개혁안, 마이클의 사퇴, 캐서린 듀란트의 국무부 장관권 등 연이은 메가히트 기사들의 무려 헤럴드 신문사 소유주가 직접 조이를 만나러 왔죠.
You want my source?
Tom says you won't tell him.
Which do you want, my source or my integrity?
Move Zoe's piece to the front page of Sunday's edition.
처음으로 인정을 받았다는 생각에 계속해서 기사거리를 부탁하는데 프랭크의 반응이 영 시원찮자 조금씩 끼를 부리죠.
Yeah, I'm here, Marty.
계속된 특종 기사로 결국 방송에까지 출연합니다. 그리고 신문사를 칭찬하면서도 본인의 기사를 바로바로 내달라는 뉘앙스를 풍깁니다.
It can be frustrating at times. She makes you double and triple check things, and you want to get the news out.
방송에 출연해 나름대로 언론 플레이를 하는 조이의 모습이 프랭크가 보기엔 귀여운 정도입니다. 하지만 편집장이 보기엔 그렇지 않죠.
I was promoting the paper.
You're promoting Zoe Barnes. You don't get on national television and
I'm
spell.
sorry, I wasn't trying to...
Don't interrupt when I'm talking. You think a few front page stories and some FaceTime on TV makes you the next Judy Miller? No TV for a month.
What?
You heard me. No interviews.
갓 들어온 신입의 반항적인 태도에 방송 한 달 정지 처분을 내리고
You want my advice?
I don't want it. I need it.
이런 일의 전문가한테 조언을 구합니다.
You don't want to work anywhere you're not willing to get fired from, Zoe.
When do you get back?
When I get back, you'll know.
You don't toss around their right to collective bargaining like a poker chip.
교육 개혁안을 통과시키기 위해선 하원 의장 밥버치의 도움이 필요한데 법안에 단체 교섭권을 금지한다는 내용이 있어 밥버치가 도움을 주지 않죠. 그 이유는
I allow this to go to the floor, I get murdered next election.
This is coming from the president.
Last time I checked, I was still a Democrat. Frank.
반단체 교섭권이든 조항을 통과시켰다간 민주당원들, 그러니까 식구들이 다음 선거 때 도움을 주지 않겠죠.
President can fuck himself.
This is the platform. It's what he ran on.
I don't give a shit what he ran on. He can't steamroll the House.
이게 대통령이 바라는 교육개혁 법안인데도 통과시키지 않으려는 이유입니다. 결국 대통령은 어떻게든 교육개혁 법안을 통과시키려 조항에서 반집단 교섭권을 빼자
If
하지만
you give in now, Birch will walk all over you for the next 4 years.
All right, Frank, show me what you can do.
Thank you, Mr. President.
프랭크는 생각이 다릅니다. 프랭크 눈엔 한 발 물러서지 않고 법치의 협력을 받을 다른 방법이 보이죠. 또 이건 대통령한테 강한 인상을 남길 기회이기도 하죠.
You ought to take better care of yourself, too.
Well, then you should stop serving such good pizza.
You are never going to be speaker unless you do something about it.
I'm very satisfied where I am.
If you want it, and I know you do, there's a way.
반란을 일으키전 얘기를 꺼냅니다. 공화당과 작당의 하원 의장인 바프치를 몰아내자 하죠. 민주당원 내에서 13표만 구하면 의장 자리에 앉을 수 있다는 솔깃한 제안을 하는데
What do you mind? I'm not going to mention this to Bob, but if you ever bring it up again, I won't have a choice.
데이비드는 전혀 그럴 생각이 없습니다. 한편 편집장은 계속 방송에 출연하는 조이를 해고해야 한다 하지만
Tom, we don't need people who follow the rules. We need people with personality.
I hear you, Margaret.
Thank you, Tom.
신문 구독자가 줄어들던 헤럴드사의 소유주가 이런 인재를 놓칠 리가 없죠. 프랭크 말대로 잘려도 상관없다는 식으로 일하던 조이는
Zoe, you're going to be our new White House correspondent.
It's just that Janine has so much experience.
I thought you'd be more excited about this. People usually don't have to think about it when they're offered the White House, Zoe.
Just a day or two.
오히려 백악관 출입 기자 자리를 권유받죠. 웬만한 스펙뿐 아니라 연줄이나 운이 따라주지 않으면 될 수 없는 보직이란 건 조이가 더 잘합니다.
Put Fichtner in the leaning yes column. One person who can deliver 12. Womack.
찾았습니다. 반란을 일으킬 수 있는 12표를 끌어올 사람.
McCudden Air Force Base employs 3,000 people in his district. It's on the DoD's chopping block this year.
위맥이 구미가 당길 수 있게 공군기지 폐쇄를 막아주기로 하죠. 그러기 위해선 공군기지를 옮길 곳, 그러니까 다른 지역구 어딘가를 폐쇄해야 하는데
We need to close the shipyard in your district.
Can't do that.
Yes, you can.
It's 12,000 jobs.
I know, it's a shame.
루소의 지역구에 있는 조선소를 폐업한다면 12,000명이 넘는 사람이 직장을 잃을 테고 하루아침에 직장을 잃은 사람들의 비난은 루소를 향하겠죠. 당연히 루소가 동의할 리가 없습니다.
No way. I won't sit on my hands.
하지만 프랭크는 협상을 하러 온 게 아니죠.
David's on board with this?
It was his idea.
Then why isn't he here?
Well, we have to be careful until it's a done deal.
데이비드의 이름을 팔아 함께 반란을 일으키자 꼬드기고
McCudden stays open.
How?
You don't want to know how.
12 votes?
12 votes.
David, I'm behind you. Let's do this. Do what?
이제 남은 건 루소의 결정인데
The congressman from Pennsylvania's 1st District like to offer testimony.
I have no testimony to offer.
사실상 하루아침에 지역 주민들을 백수로 만드는데 동의한 거나 다름없죠.
I've had 3 members of the Black Caucus tell me they're backing my play for the speakers.
뒤늦게 프랭크가 본인의 이름을 건 채 반란을 주도하고 있다는 걸 알고
I
항의하지만
have to go to Bob with this.
He'll think you organized a coup, got cold feet, and are making me the scapegoat. Do you want to take a seat?
여자친구 크리스티나가 찾아옵니다.
Are you Dad's girlfriend? Will you make us Pop-Tarts?
An enormous 60.
지역 주민들한테 받을 항의 생각에 아이들도 방치한 채 술만 퍼마신 루소.
What happened, Peter? Fuck the BRAC hearing. What about your kids? After I drop them off, I'm done. I am no longer your girlfriend. I no longer work for you.
무책임한 모습에 질려버리죠.
David's making a play.
What?
He came to me for support.
맞습니다. 처음 데이비드가 반란에 동참하지 않은 순간부터 이를 작전이었죠. 반감을 가진 데이비드가 하원 의장 자리에 오른다면 위험이 될 수 있고 프랭크의 성격상 그럴 싹을 가만둘 리 없습니다.
I've been promoted to White House correspondent. I can work around all that. If you need me. Won't change anything.
프랭크는 없는 시간을 만들어 오는 사람보단 언제든지 연락 가능한 상태가 좋죠.
So you think I should turn it down?
That's entirely up to you. But call me, if you find yourself available again.
Jesus Christ, you're fucking unbelievable.
Little what? Little what, Tom? Say it.
Don't you dare.
You don't even know what I'm typing. So should I press send?
This was Frank's idea.
I told you he was going to try to blame me on it.
He's fucking lying, Bob. I would never.
Shut up, David.
모든 게 프랭크의 계획대로 흘러갑니다. 반단체 교섭권을 유지한 채 버치의 협력을 얻어내 대통령한텐 강한 인상을 주고 조이는 밥줄이나 다름없는 프랭크한테 더 집중하게 되죠.
Take your heels off.
What about Greer Fisher at MSNBC?
Stick to writing.
If I said Politico wanted to hire me, what would you say?
넓은 식견으로 조언도 아끼지 않습니다. 이제 조이는 프랭크한테 온전히 의지하게 되죠.
The reporter?
Yes.
What does she offer us?
A mouthpiece when we need one. She's been very useful so far.
둘 다 프로입니다. 철저히 득과 실을 따져 행동하고 그 과정에 있어 감정은 배제되죠.
You fucking lied, Frank? And nowhere did it say anything about collective bargaining.
Let's calm down and sit down.
Frank, look, I have a reputation to uphold. I am the one that made the union reps stay here for you.
뒤늦게 반단체 교섭권 조항이 들어간 거란 마티 스피넬라가 찾아왔습니다. 마티 스피넬라가 어렵게 설득한 교사 노조와의 약속을 깬 조항이기 때문에 당연히 욕은 엉뚱한 스피넬라가 먹게 생겼죠.
You fuck me, I fuck back.
국무부 장관이 프랭크의 꼭두각시인 것과 생그룹의 여러 내부 사정으로 다시 전에 취소했던 기부금의 2배를 약속하는데
I had to fire half my staff.
Now you can hire him back.
I'll think about it.
They'd really love to move quickly on this.
I said I'll think about it. Remy came by this morning to the office. He doesn't want anything from you, Francis.
Come on, Claire, you know better than that.
하나로 21억이 넘는 돈입니다. 그 돈이면 해고된 직원들도 다시 복직시키고도 남는 돈이고 그렇게 되면 마음의 짐도 덜 수 있겠죠. 하지만
Look, it is Remy. He knows me too well. It's dangerous. Claire.
이미 몇 번의 거래를 했던 생그룹의 레미는 프랭크에 대해 아는 게 너무 많습니다. 또다시 거래를 하다 일이 틀어지면 약점을 잡힐 수 있죠.
Can we talk about the budget?
How much?
200,000.
For one project?
여러모로 꼭 기부금이 필요합니다. 뭔가 생각이 있는 듯한 프랭크.
I filled Ashley in. She can cover until you find a replacement. Ashley can call me if you have any questions about what's on your desk.
공석인 펜실베니아주 주지사 후보를 정하는데
We need a fresh face.
Pennsylvania's 1st District Peter Russo.
Cross him off. He's no good. No experience, no chops.
프랭크가 빚을 갚을 차례죠. 그 시각 오랜 친구가 루소를 찾아옵니다. 한참 심적으로 힘든 시기 친구 얼굴에 반가워하지만
We're the ones who got you fucking elected in the first place. What are we gonna do about the shipyard?
You should go.
Seriously? I thought we grew up together. Where's the Pete Russo who knew how to throw a punch when his back was against the wall?
한편 편집장은 사장한테 호출됩니다. 조이가 인터넷에 뿌린 편집장의 폭언이 이슈되면서 책임을 피할 수 없게 되죠.
Legal.
Did you say it, or didn't you?
Do we really need them?
Not unless I should expect a fight.
You shouldn't.
It's not what you called her. It's that you let her leave the building. That's your resignation letter.
We'll get a drink.
헤럴드 신문사의 소유주가 조이를 붙잡아야 했단 말을 보면 알 수 있듯 프랭크 덕에 조이의 가치가 치솟고 있었죠. 프랭크가 조이를 찾아옵니다.
Where are you?
I'm at the office.
False.
You don't believe me?
Not for a second.
If you can't trust me, we shouldn't be doing this at all. Pictures.
다신 의심하지 않도록 스스로 자신의 약점을 만들어 손에 쥐어주죠.
Peter Russo.
You run him for governor, people are going to dig into his past.
We turned that into an asset, not a liability. Here's who I was. Here's who I am now.
루소를 주지사로 만들 플랜을 짭니다. 알코올 중독자란 약점이 있지만 오히려 중독을 이겨냈던 스토리를 짤 수 있고, 그리고 무엇보다 프랭크가 작정하고 밀어준다면 불가능한 일은 아니죠.
You think Russo even wants it?
그때 누군가한테 전화가 오는데
I'm leaving right now. I'll come get you. I've got to go.
아내입니다. 생그룹의 기부금을 안 받는 대신 호텔에서 모금 행사를 열기로 했는데 누군가의 압박으로 호텔 측에서 예약을 취소시켰죠.
Spinella.
Yeah, he can go after me all he wants, but to go after my wife, no plan.
Yes.
You signed a contract with my wife. Who's your boss? You know, word travels fast in this town.
Please understand the predicament I'm in.
다른 방법을 떠올립니다. 음식과 식탁을 직접 준비해 호텔 앞에서 파티를 하기로 하죠. 물론 호텔 측은 안 된다고 하지만
Is trespassing on private property. You're breaking the law.
Right. Okay. It's ringing.
Who's Barney Hull?
The police commissioner.
What do you want me to do? I can't lock the gates, and they've got the police on their side.
200? I don't know if we can get that.
I don't want to hear it. Just get it done.
한 방 먹이려던 스피넬라도 가만히 있지 않죠. 200여 명의 교사들을 동원해 호텔 앞에서 시위를 벌일 셈이죠.
Everybody single file, right down the street. This way, that way. Okay?
Thanks again so much for coming.
Frank, it's worth every penny to see you on keg duty.
Make that check with a lot of zeros, won't you? Another check from the Hall Barnes for $60,000. That dress looks familiar.
It's the one I wore to the symphony.
Well, you seem like a very ambitious young woman. I like that.
Well, we have over 50 members of Congress gathered in one place. But don't take the food. Don't take the food. We're feeding you later.
I'll take it.
She'll take it. I know you've all been out here for hours.
클레어의 모금 행사가 성공적으로 끝날 때 루소는 조선소 폐업으로 직업을 잃은 사람들의 수천 건의 항의 메일을 열어보고 있었죠. 이유, 조선소를 폐쇄해야 했던 이유.
Hold on. I know who that is. You want some coffee?
Yes, thanks.
Do you have any children?
I lost my phone.
What's going on, Peter?
You fucked all of us. I shouldn't have let you do it, but I did.
약과 술에 취한 채 늘어놓는 푸념을 듣고 어딘가로 부릅니다. 다 큰 성인을 달래는 건 프랭크의 스타일이 아니죠.
There was a DNC meeting earlier this week about the governor's race. Your name came up as someone we might want to run. Everyone in that room wanted to cross you off the list. I said no. I stuck up for you. I made them keep you in contention. Maybe they were right in that meeting. It's up to you, Peter. Cut along the tracks, not across them. That's a rookie mistake.
본인의 감정 하나 통제하지 못한다면 필요 없습니다. 루소가 목표를 세우고 다시 일어날지 결정하는 건 프랭크가 아니죠.
Morning. Morning. Frank, 1 month. 1 month sober. Has the seed been planted? Only time will tell.
법안을 반대하는 교사들의 파업이 길어집니다. 스피넬라가 앞장서 파업을 주도하고 있었고 문제는 파업이 길어질수록 아이들이 수업을 못 받게 된다는 거였죠. 결국 대통령은 교사들의 입맛에 맞춰 법안을 수정하게 생기는데 이런 상황을 뒤집을 수 있는 사람이 있죠.
Count on me for just 1 more week. If the strike isn't over by then, I'll change the bill.
Frank?
No, 1 more week, that's all. I cannot abide falling back to square one.
Does Congressman need me, ma'am?
Come on, stretch your legs. I won't take no for an answer.
경호원을 집안으로 들입니다. 누군가 벽돌을 던졌죠. 당황한 경호원은 도심 한복판에서 총을 쏴버리고
I guess I'm wondering why we didn't at least have one of your best men covering us now.
Am I suspended, sir?
You're the suspect on foot, and you fire your gun? Not only do you abandon your post for coffee.
프랭크의 작품이죠. 교사들에게 실린 민심을 가져오려면 악당이 필요하고 그 정도는 손쉽게 만들 수 있습니다.
A local 11 o'clock hack. By something specific, something that points the finger directly at Spinella. His lack of control, his inability.
Disorganized labor.
별거 아닌 것처럼 보일 수 있지만 무질서한 노조란 문구의 무질서는 사람들의 무의식에 박혀있는 부정적인 감정을 끌어올려 파업의 정당성을 떠나 파업 자체를 부정적인 시선으로 보게 만들죠.
And I strongly encourage Marty Spinella to keep his people in line.
Whether Mr. Spinella is behind this or not, he might want to tone down the rhetoric.
We need to kill this brick thing. It's distracting people from the issue.
벽돌을 던진 사람이 교사인가 아닌가로 초점을 옮기는데 성공하죠.
I want to be governor. I haven't had a drink in over a month. I'm clean. If you help me out, I'll give you everything I got.
Well, that's all I've been waiting to hear. I feel like I've met the real you for the first time just now.
Check this out.
They provoked us. They were throwing foam. Our guys were throwing punches.
We're gonna come off the bad guys here.
Oh, and did we also force them to start throwing bricks at people's houses? No, you've got this wrong, Marty. There is no you and I in education. You know what I'm talking about. You think I owe this defecation, edification, I'm sorry. LOL. Let's move on.
Humor aside, there are more important issues out there.
실수를 합니다. 전국으로 퍼지는 방송에서 연달아 말실수를 해버리죠. 정치인의 말실수는 사람들이 좋아하는 기사거리 중 하나입니다.
I need to clear my head.
프랭크의 실수를 끝으로 아예 법안을 폐지하기로 하는데
Sir, you have placed your faith in me thus far. I would ask that you continue to do so. Respectfully, sir, you're allowing fear to cloud yours.
Are you letting pride cloud your judgment, Frank?
Sometimes the only way to gain your superior's respect is to defy him.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Do you have my briefing?
Right here.
Good. Let's look it over.
It's not easy for me to ask this, but I was wondering if you could put in a good word with my boss. And I know a good word from you would...
Look, I have nothing against you personally, Meacham.
사실 경원을 복직시키는 건 일도 아니기도 하고 자리를 이탈하게 만든 것도 본인이니 힘을 써주기로 하죠.
Get Captain Cardiff on the phone. Let's do something about Meacham. It requires very little of me and will mean the world to him.
Sir, I want to thank you for talking to the captain. He told me you called, and I can't tell you how grateful I am.
But I wanted to let you know I stopped drinking last night. I hope you're well.
초등학생이 총에 맞아 숨지는 사고가 발생하는데 프랭크가 그냥 넘어갈 리 없죠.
Should have been in school.
학생의 죽음과 교사의 파업을 엮어 정치적으로 이용합니다. 학생의 죽음이란 자극적인 키워드는 국민들이 욕할 사람을 찾게 만들고 거기 스피넬라를 던져준 셈이죠.
If Tyler's school had been in session, this senseless killing would have never taken place. So, Mr. Spinella, I am headed to the Capitol right now, and I will remain there until you are ready to meet and talk.
So?
I have no intention of working out a compromise.
할 수 없이 스피넬라는 프랭크를 만나는데 타협할 생각이 전혀 없어 보이죠. 스피넬라를 부른 이유는
Stamper through it.
You would do something that low, Frank?
I arranged the brick, Marty. You'll
You!
걸려들었습니다.
You just assaulted a United States congressman, which is a felony.
이제 파업은 끝이죠. 우여곡절 끝에 교육개혁안이 통과하면서 프랭크의 입지가 더 높아지죠. 부대통령보다 말이죠.
Who never lost sight of the larger mission, and that's Congressman Frank Underwood.
루스를 주지사로 만드는 일에 관해 부대통령보다 프랭크에게 자문을 구할 정도로 인정받고 있죠.
Any reason why the DNC didn't ask my advice on the candidate?
I appreciate your taking the time today, sir.
But I have been completely cut out of everything. Why is Frank Underwood leading the charge on that, not me?
That is a DNC issue.
사실상 대통령 다음으로 부대통령이 아닌 프랭크인 상황입니다. 교육개혁안을 성공적으로 통과시키고 이제 루스를 주지사로 만들려는데 루스와 잠을 잤던 매춘부죠.
Under Georgie's water sports?
No, definitely not.
Narcotics?
She wasn't into that.
우선 해야 할 건 루소가 감추고 싶은 추악한 비밀을 파악하는 겁니다. 그래야 숨길 건 매수나 협박을 통해 확실하게 숨기고 알코올 중독과 같이 이미 드러난 정보는 깔끔히 인정하며 전략을 세워야 하죠. 유세 도중 과거사가 터지면 손쓰기 어려워집니다.
Been doing this a long time, Congressman. I know when I've scraped all the shit off the shoe. Prostitution. There were drugs.
Yes.
Have you mainlined heroin back here in the States? I honestly don't care whether you win, but if you do, work with me. I need a fucking break! He's an amateur, Frank. If I can get under his skin in less than an hour, how do you think he'll hold up under the press? It'll be a turkey shoot.
Frank, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna get crucified.
You'll be fine. We've got a crack team behind you. If you weren't unsure now, there'd be something wrong with you. Peter Russo, Pennsylvania's 1st district. He's going to run for governor. Profile will come out as soon as he announces, and I'd like it to be kind.
How did you find me? That was a one-time deal. You don't get to keep coming back for more.
I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have anyone I can call. I've had to do things, and I don't want to do it anymore.
루소가 영 마음을 못 잡자 루소의 버팀목이었던 전 여자친구를 찾아가 선거운동 팀장을 맡아달라 하죠.
Well, look, I think just showing up would do him a world of good. I want you to be deputy campaign manager. You work under Nash Adams.
I'm sorry, this is just a lot right now.
Well, you don't have to make a decision now, but at least talk to Peter. I mean,
The congressman wanted me to come over.
I was just about to tell him that I decided not to run.
아이들이 자신의 과거를 알게 될까봐 선거 준비를 망설인 거였습니다.
Then maybe it's a good thing. Confronting your past, even for your kids. I think you'd be great.
프랭크를 찾아갑니다. 마음의 준비를 마쳤단 거겠죠.
Let's do this.
비서실장이 루소의 약점을 찾아갑니다. 사실 소녀의 입을 막을 강한 방법도 있겠지만 그렇게 하지 않기로 하죠.
What are you doing?
But you wanted me to.
You said you were done with that. I'll be in touch.
직접 소녀를 맡아줄 동료를 구하러 다닙니다.
You have a guest room in your house, right?
Well, it's Mary's old room, but yes. Okay, I guess.
슬슬 루스를 밀어주기 시작하죠.
What?
Excuse me, Frank?
But he's clean now, has been for a year.
술과 약에 빠졌던 사람을 주지사업으로 민다는 게 탐탁치 않지만 다른 사람도 아닌 프랭크가 이렇게 자신하니 한번 믿어보기로 합니다.
All right. We won't stand in your way.
This is why the education bill was so important. It bought me influence precisely when I needed it most.
Joey.
한편 술에 취한 전 직장 동료가 찾아와 다짜고짜 키스를 하는데 차분히 남자에 대한 이야기를 꺼냅니다.
I don't have time for other lovers.
거짓말. 애인이 없단 건 사실이지만 여기서 중요한 건 프랭크가 오해를 했던 거죠.
There's so little she'll ever reveal to me, or I to her.
What do you want?
Is Paul around?
지금 루소한테 필요한 건 지지자들입니다. 하지만 모두가 알다시피 루소가 조선소 폐업에 동의하는 바람에 13,000명이나 되는 사람이 직장을 잃었죠. 다시 말해 주지사에 출마한다 한들 방해를 했으면 했지 주민들이 루소를 밀어줄 리 없습니다. 그래서 필요한 게 친구의 도움이죠.
I'm running for governor. I announce soon.
Jesus Christ, Pete, you fucking politicians.
Surprise.
친구를 설득하는데 실패합니다. 예전 같았으면 돌아와 술부터 땄겠지만 다행히 지금은 여자친구가 곁에서 함께 응원해주고 있죠. 부족한 일자리 문제 해결책으로 강정비 법안을 설명합니다. 프랭크의 아내가 기획한 이 법안이 통과된다면 5,000개의 일자리가 생긴과 동시에 주지사로 출마했을 때 당선될 확률이 높아지겠죠. 하지만
It's like they don't want to find a solution.
Scared.
루소가 없앤 일자리에 비하면 턱없이 부족했고 임금도 최저임금에 못 미치는 금액입니다. 역시 주민들을 설득하기 위해선 도움이 필요합니다.
How'd you get in here?
We gotta talk, Paul.
We talked last night, now get out.
Get back upstairs!
마음을 움직이는데 성공하죠.
What do you want me to do?
I'm all you've got. Nobody in Washington gives a fuck about you. No one.
이미 벌어진 일들은 돌이킬 수 없지만 강정비 법안을 통과시키는데 도움만 준다면 주지사가 돼 다시 마을을 위해 최선을 다할 거라 약속합니다.
Can I count on all of you?
All right, I'll take that as a yes. Now, let's talk about the way the money's going to get phased in. It's going to happen in 6 stages. Stage 1.
This is a feather that we need in Peter's hat. A loss on this bill endangers his chance of winning.
Is your Watershed Act just a ploy to jump into the spotlight and pad your transcript while you apply for governor's school?
이제 멘탈도 웬만큼 단련돼 어지간한 질문엔 화도 안 나죠. 한편 강정비 법안이 생그룹한테 손해되는 법안이라 막대한 자금으로 표를 매수해 법안 통과를 막으려 합니다. 안 그래도 좋은 사이는 아니었던 프랭크와 마찰이 생기죠.
How much are you giving his opponent?
Check the FEC filings.
You tell Sancorp they're being foolish.
I'm not gonna do that.
Well, then you're being foolish.
I'm gonna be late to meet someone.
Ah, the mysterious fuck buddy who you get all of your stories from? Not that I would judge. We've all done it.
Which one?
It's not worth fucking your way to the middle.
선배의 충고로 프랭크와의 관계를 곱씹어 보게 되고 끌려다니면 안 되겠다는 생각을 하죠. 하지만 상대는 프랭크입니다.
Proximity to power deludes some into believing they wield it. I put an end to that sort of thinking before it begins.
고심 끝에 임한 사적인 관계는 정리하자 합니다. 선배의 말대로 기사거리를 위해 잠자리를 갖는다는 소문이 난다면 아무도 조이를 진지하게 보지 않겠죠.
All right.
And it won't change things in terms of our arrangement?
Please. I don't punish people for making adult decisions.
Well, the reason I'm here is the CWI has a large shipment of water filters.
외교 문제로 수단에서 2억 8천만 원어치의 정수 필터를 가져올 방법이 없다는데 다행히 이런 문제를 해결할 수 있는 사람인 프랭크가 남편입니다.
She's unable to get the shipment out of South Sudan. That's what she said anyway. Anyway, I need you to talk to her.
I don't think that'll make any difference.
Well, can you make some calls?
If she can, I can't. Plus, I have to focus on the watershed bill.
What about Remy?
He's fighting us on the vote.
So what you're saying is my goals are secondary to yours.
I will not be lectured to the moment you walked in the door. I cannot control changing global landscapes.
지금 신경 쓸 곳이 너무 많죠. 두 표가 모자라면 강정비 법안이 통과 못됩니다. 생그룹의 레미가 막대한 자금으로 표를 매수하는 바람에 아슬아슬한 상황이 됐죠.
You might speak to them. I wanted you to walk them through the bill step by step. Put them at ease. I need to get them in the yes column.
프랭크가 부탁을 들어주지 않자 결국 생그룹한테 도움을 청하고 레미는 그 대가로
The watershed bill?
That's right.
법안 폐지를 바라죠.
How close is it?
I should have the last 2 votes I need committed today.
I'm confused. Aren't you for this bill? I was under the impression that we were here so you could persuade us to vote yes.
We can always sponsor new legislation.
You're telling us you don't mind if we vote against the bill.
That you should vote your conscience.
프랭크를 배신합니다.
We're going to get the shipment out of Sudan.
그때 조이는 기사에 쓸 예상 득표 수를 알려달라는데
Well, the official word is it will be close.
You said we'd keep our professional relationship.
Well, this is what professional feels like.
잊고 있었죠. 조이가 평범한 기자라면 프랭크가 정보를 줄 리 없다는 걸. 지금까지 잠을 자준다 생각했지만 사실 연달아 특종을 터뜨리며 몸값을 올려준 건 조이의 실력이 아닌 프랭크의 실력입니다. 잠을 자준 게 아닌 서로 원하는 걸 목표로 한 거래였죠.
I think she's a little down in the dumps. She got a waitressing job last week and then they let her go.
What was the reason he gave you? Were you messing up?
No. I'm into his office. He starts sliding his hand up my thigh, so I stood up and I tell him I should get back to work.
Tell me the name of the restaurant.
비서실장 더그가 움직입니다.
There's hair on my steak.
I don't see it.
Are you telling me I'm blind? It wasn't in here. Leon, right? That's your name? Did you make her blow you before or after you hired her? You call the police. I'll call the Department of Immigration about the 4 undocumented employees you have working in the kitchen.
바로 복귀된 레이첼.
I thought she'd last more than a couple of days.
한번 쉬운 길을 맛본 조이는 다시 쉬운 선택을 하고 말죠.
What's the vote count on Russo's bill?
Your tone doesn't inspire me to be very forthcoming. Whatever it is you're grappling with, I am sincerely not interested. But I've never considered this any more or less than a transaction between 2 consenting adults.
And it was me who asked that we stop what we're doing now.
Which I respected until you picked up a phone and asked me to come over tonight. The bill will pass. We have it by 2 votes.
목표한 표수를 채워 법안이 통과될 거라 생각하지만
You made a big difference.
The president is grateful, and so am I.
The man of the hour.
Not yet. The votes are still coming in.
Vote now.
10 seconds. Voting is closed. HR 4913 is defeated.
I want to know who lied. I have zero tolerance for betrayal, which they will soon indelibly learn.
프랭크는 배신자를 용서하지 않죠. 반대표에 던진 2명을 찾아내 커리어를 끝낼 거라 다짐하는데
I know why you lost the vote. She told them to vote no.
No, not true.
Sources on 2 different staffs saying the exact same thing.
That makes no sense. Did she or didn't she
She said it wouldn't be the end of the world if the bill failed. Those were exact words.
배신자가 다름 아닌 아내였죠.
You did this for Remy?
No, for myself, to get my shipment out of Sudan. He provided assistance. Half of my staff for us.
Is it the hot flashes?
Get out.
법안 통과 실패는 루소의 주지사 낙선을 의미하는 것과 다름없고 소식을 들은 루소가 이상을 부품합니다.
Change your tone. I'm in no mood.
I don't give a fuck. Figure it out. Otherwise, I go public with Kapaniak and the current editor.
해선 안 될 말을 하고 말죠. 프랭크는 절대 약점을 잡히거나 협박을 당할 사람이 아닙니다.
Think very carefully about what you just said.
You don't understand. I'm not afraid of you anymore. Fix it.
First and last month they're taken care of. So is the security deposit. But I do need you to do one thing for me.
레이첼이 부탁을 들어주러 가죠. 루소는 레이첼이 과거에 함께 잠을 잤던 매춘부인 것도 비서실장이 보냈다는 것도 모른 채 이야기를 나누고
It's fine. It's yours. Room 1121. Thought you might have bailed.
한 잔이 어려울 뿐입니다. 오랜 금주 끝에 마신 한 모금이 루소의 이성을 완전히 놓게 하고 전국으로 생방송되는 인터뷰가 있다는 사실도 잊은 채 밤새 술을 마시죠.
Shit, the sun's up?
I know.
만취한 채로 인터뷰가 시작되고
Water. It's actually what I'd like to discuss is.
Are we still talking about the watershed?
No, drilling and natural gas.
But, in fact, to be clear, I'm for less. But are you drunk right now?
What? No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have let you.
알코올 중독에서 벗어났단 주지사 후보의 만취 인터뷰. 이제 루소는 완전히 끝입니다.
It only takes 10 seconds to crush a man's ambitions. I need to take care I protect mine.
Peter!
He's not answering my calls. It's over and he must know it.
루소를 대신할 주지사 후보가 필요한데
You, Mr. Vice President. If you ran to reclaim your seat, I think you'd win by a landslide.
Resign the vice presidency.
새로운 판을 짤 차례입니다. 이전보다 더 큰 판이죠. 대통령과의 이간질을 시작하고
Well, the exact phrase he used was pain in the ass.
He's got no idea how to lead, no sense of respect. Oh.
Do you want to be the vice president? He thought you maybe missed being the governor. Look, let me talk to Garrett. I won't mention that we've spoken. He spoke quite freely about you, sir. That you lack entirely in leadership.
And he wants more responsibility.
일이 쉽게 흘러갑니다. 자신을 욕하는 측근은 대통령도 필요 없죠. 부대통령의 자리를 공석으로 만들려는 이유는
Do you want the vice presidency for yourself?
Yes. I want to be the vice president.
더 높은 자리를 원합니다. 프랭크한테 말 한마디 잘못한 루소는
It's over.
I know. What, are you just gonna hole yourself up in here and hope it all goes away?
Yeah, that's pretty much the plan.
법안 통과 실패와 음주 인터뷰. 이제 정치 인생은 끝이나 다름없죠.
Hey, sweetie.
He says he doesn't want to talk to you.
I'm sorry. 친구, 주민들, 여자친구 모두를 실망시킵니다. 아이들까지 말이죠. 만취한 루스를 찾아냅니다.
Hey, Peter.
I need to take responsibility for my action. I'm making a statement tomorrow, Frank.
Well, let's work together on the length.
Here, you can start fresh tomorrow. Go ahead, I won't judge you. Hell, I'll even join you. Then I think, well, there's a brave man far braver than me. We have all the time in the world. Whatever happens in the next few hours, whatever you hear, we will never speak of it.
약점을 쥐고 흔들려한 사람, 심지어 그 사람이 아무것도 잃을 게 없는 사람이라면 살려둘 수 없죠.
Peter Russo is dead. It's suicide. He was found in his garage with the car still running.
Why didn't we break this?
루소의 자살 소식은 빠르게 퍼집니다. 많은 사람들이 슬퍼하는 한편 주지사 후보로 부대통령이 확정되죠.
Tell me about your experience as the chair of the Oversight Reform Committee.
It's been very rewarding.
프랭크가 일부러 부대통령 후보로 안 뽑힐 만한 사람만 올리고 있습니다. 그런데
We have to cross her off.
I agree. She could put a crack addict to sleep.
Then what is she doing on the goddamn list?
He wants to tap Raymond Tusk.
슬슬 프랭크한테 부대통령직을 권할 줄 알았는데 뜬금없이 사업가를 부대통령 후보로 올리겠다 하죠.
Idiotic idea. The man's never held public office.
That's one of the things the president said he likes about him.
So you didn't mention me at all.
I never had the chance. His mind was made up before I could say a word.
Is an exciting, bold idea. Proven businessman, brilliant but down to earth. Do you know him personally?
I met him briefly once at a fundraiser.
의견에 반대하면 오히려 반발심으로 대통령의 생각이 확고해질 수 있습니다. 일단 괜찮은 생각이라며 동의해주고
Did he seem open to the idea?
I sense a good deal of reluctance.
And did he say why he's reluctant?
No, didn't give a reason, just wanted to mull it over.
부대통령 자리를 망설인다는 사업가 레이몬드를 설득하러 가겠다 하죠.
I would be happy to go myself, sir.
I'll let his people know you're coming.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Frank.
I would like to know about your involvement in the closing of the Philadelphia shipyard. Congressman Russo didn't give any testimony.
Strong arm it, okay? It was politics.
Do you know who would have pressured him?
Well, I don't know. He just said people up the food chain.
My gut says it was Frank Underwood.
한편 조이의 선배는 루소가 조선소 폐업을 가만히 지켜봤다는 점에 의문을 갖습니다. 지역구 사람들의 지지율이 떨어질 테니 반대를 하는 게 당연한데 말 한마디 하지 않았다 하죠. 동료가 의심한다며 프랭크를 떠봅니다.
The assumption is you strong-armed him into closing the shipyard.
Peter, I didn't strong-arm Peter. I advised him to trade in a losing hand for a winning one. She needs Skorsky while I'm away. She's been prying into Russo.
What does she know?
She knows the right questions to ask. I want to make sure she doesn't get the right answer.
I'm on it.
조선소 폐업에 관해 캔은 조이의 선배를 감시합니다. 폐업에 프랭크가 관여했던 걸 알면 일이 귀찮아지죠.
We have sources that are saying that the congressman was being pressured by someone to not fight the closure.
So what brings you to the Capitol?
Thank you for your time, Ms. Gallagher.
뭔가 이딴 걸 느낍니다. 대통령이 추천한 사업가이자 부대통령 후보 레이몬드를 만나 왜 대통령직을 망설이는지 물어보는데
Perhaps you can tell me what your hesitation is.
Yes.
Financial disclosures leading.
의도적으로 대답을 피하고 있습니다.
Would you like to be the vice president, yes or no?
Let me have 20 minutes to wrap up these meetings.
He's deflecting. This trip may take longer than I thought.
He came up right after I sat down. It was creepy. I think you're stretching here, Janine. To try and connect.
I have gone after big fish before. I know what it feels like to be watched.
루소의 죽음에 누군가 관여했다 확신하죠.
Underwood's been using you, Zoe. Don't you want to know why?
Well, what do you think I should do? Would you take the job?
It hasn't been offered to me.
What if it were?
예리한 질문을 합니다. 프랭크가 원하는 걸 알고 있죠.
That's enough business for now. We can discuss it more tomorrow.
Yeah, he said they met once, I think, at a fundraiser.
That would appear to be a lie.
친분 관계가 없는 레이몬드를 설득하라며 프랭크를 보냈는데 사실 둘은 서로 친한 사이입니다. 뭔가 꿍꿍이가 있죠.
I'm being played. But why? You and Walker are old friends. I wasn't sent here to vet you.
The president values my advice, and he tends to follow it. Like when I advised him not to make you Secretary of State.
국무부 장관이 못되게 막은 건 대통령 배후에 있는 레이몬드였습니다.
That was very bad advice.
Yes, it was. Kern, the teachers' strike, now Matthews.
전부 프랭크가 벌인 짓이라고 추측하고 있죠. 대통령이 따르는 사람답게 레이몬드의 실력도 보통이 아니죠.
What I know is you are extremely effective at what you set your mind to. What I want is one favor.
Which is?
I need to be certain you'll grant it before I'll take the risk of being more... Then who are you calling?
Car service to get me to the airport.
Frank?
무슨 조건인지도 모르면서 덥석 약속을 할 수는 없습니다. 무엇보다 주도권을 넘겨주는 거래는 하지 않죠.
That you'll be exposed? You think he's dangerous? I know he is. We need to know about anything that might have happened with Rousseau.
You can't just come in here.
There are things you don't know about Peter. Do you remember anything strange around the time of the inauguration? I'm not trying to cause you any more pain. I just want the truth.
To accomplish what exactly?
To force Tusk's hand. He wants me beholden to him? No. We have to make him come crawling to me. Get Remy Danton on the phone. Set up a meeting as quickly as you can.
You got it.
자본력하면 생그룹이죠. 레이몬드에 비하면 약하긴 하지만 주식을 전부 사들이려는 척 속일 수는 있겠죠. 레미를 만납니다.
Sancorp needs to initiate a hostile takeover.
He's worth 3 times what Sancorp is.
We just need to distract him. Send a few token salvos and intimate there's more to come.
Make some calls.
Thank you, Remy. If he doesn't deliver, I'm an invader without an army. If he does, I've got a fighting chance.
레이몬드에 관해 묻는 대통령 질문에
I must say, though, I think he is by far and away the best candidate.
부대통령직에 관심 없는 척 괜찮은 사람 같다 칭찬하죠.
What are you doing?
Have you noticed anything weird in here? Stuff moved around, anything missing? It goes way up, as high as the commissioner. Are you willing to take that risk?
조이와 동료들도 슬슬 사건의 전말을 파악해 갑니다. 레이첼입니다.
How much do you know? That you were with him when he was pulled over. No one ever came to talk to you. About what? To keep you quiet. You're too smart to play dumb, Rachel. You know who that is.
당연히 레이첼은 아무것도 모른다 하죠. 그러자
I'll write that you were a prostitute and I'll write about why you left home.
어떻게든 정보를 캐내려 하지만 이미 레이첼은 버그가 꽉 잡고 있죠.
She mentioned both you and your boss. Why didn't you tell me he was going to hurt himself? I never would have done it.
How could I have known?
갑작스러운 레미의 호출에 가보는데
Sancorp's a big fish, but Raymond Tusk is a whale.
오히려 레이몬드에게 매수당한 레미.
Valiant effort, though. I respect that. Samarium 149. I need it for my reactors.
And what exactly would you want me to do? I am absolutely willing to work together as equals. You can't purchase loyalty, Raymond. Not the sort I have in mind.
Wait.
거래가 성사됩니다.
Raymond and I have known each other for years. So, I'm officially asking Frank.
프랭크와 레이몬드는 아무것도 모르는 척 연기를 시작하고
It would be a great honor, Mr. President. I would like you to be part of my security detail once I get confirmed.
And I'm extremely grateful. I will, Mr. Vice President.
So proud of you, Francis.
I got here as quickly as I could. Something wrong?
She's trying to smear Congressman Underwood.
시즌2도 들고 오겠습니다. 안녕.
Swear I won't forget this. Why do I regret this? In my mind, reckless. Thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless. Anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed.